Watch me make this wreath for Valentine's Day. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. Make sure you find the link to my YouTube in the bio and subscribe. For this wreath, I'm using a green evergreen wreath and a 10-inch bolt of mesh. I'm going to have cut into 18-inch pieces. You should get about 20 pieces. For this wreath, we are going to be ruffling the mesh. So I'm going to curl the cut edge in, and then I'm going to gather down the center of the mesh. And when I get closer to the other cut end, I'm going to roll it inward. That way the cut edge where it'll fray is tucked inside. Once you ruffle it, we are going to be adding it into the outer edge of this wreath form. You're just going to find 2 pieces of pine, stick it between the two, and twist like a twist tie. And I'm going to make my way around the wreath. I'm going to start by adding in about 10 pieces to that outer edge. And then I will start adding them onto like the inner edge of the wreath. And then I'll look at it. And if there's any like gaps or holes, I'll fill with with any remaining pieces of mesh that I have. After I finish adding the mesh to the wreath, the next step is going to be adding in like the sign and the decor. I have a heart sign that I made. Make sure to check out on my channel. I have the video on how I made the heart. I'm going to be sticking the heart on first. So what you want to do is hold your sign up onto your wreath and kind of figure out where you want it to be. I also have these disco balls and 3 ornaments. Really, you can have as many ornaments as you want. Just stuff them wherever there's a gap. So like I said, we're going to lay out the heart, figure out where you want it on the wreath. And I want to put it in the upper right-hand corner. So the pieces of wire that are on the back of the sign, I'm going to bring them towards the back of the wreath and twist them around the wreath form. And depending on where the twist ties are, like where the wire is, like I'll show you when I get to the bottom of the sign, I pick a piece of the branch to just tie onto that because my wire didn't quite reach the frame. So as long as your sign is secure in there and it's not going anywhere, you'll be fine. Now that I have the sign in, I'm going to start with these 2 disco balls. They are larger, so I'm kind of going from biggest object to smaller. So I have these next, and I want them on opposite ends of the wreath. So I'm just going to lay it out, try to figure out where I want them before I commit to gluing them in. So now I kind of eyeballed where they're going to go. I'm going to take a ton of hot glue and just smother the whole top of the ball with glue. And I'm going to stick it in and kind of twist and really get it in there good and let the glue dry really, really good. You could also try to tie these in, but sometimes on larger objects like this, the little tab that's holding on to like the wire pops off. So I am gluing so it's more secure. And we're going to put this guy in the upper left-hand corner. The more glue, the better. And I kind of twist it so it gets on all the branches that it's touching. Now, once I'm done here, I'm going to be grabbing my 3 ornaments and I'm going to be putting them in the same way. I'm going to lay them out, figure out where I want them on the wreath, and then I'm going to add glue and stick them in. Next step is going to be adding our ribbon in. I have a ton of different wired ribbons that I'm using, and I'm going to be creating 3 different groups of 3 ribbons. I'm going to cut the ribbon into 14-inch pieces, and we're going to dovetail the ends of them. And you just, when you're making your groups of 3, you want to just spread out like your colors. You don't want all 3 ribbons in one group to be red and then all 3 in the next one to be pink. I want to have a red one in each group, a pink one in each group, a solid or a glitter, and you just want to spread them out. So you are going to need 2 pieces of each ribbon grouping you want. I know it's kind of overwhelming, but you need 2 groups of each of your groupings. I don't know how to say it. So you're going to take one grouping, stagger them, twist them in the center. I'm sticking them here. My goal is to cover up as much green as possible. You're just going to twist them in with the branches. Now I'll take my next group of 3. We're going to alternate as we go around the wreath, so no 2 groups are the same that are next to each other. So I'm going to take one of each from this grouping, lay them out, pinch them across the center, and twist them in. And you just want to go around your wreath, filling in any gaps. The more ornaments that you use, the less ribbon you might need. This amount of ribbon is what I figured out I needed based on the objects that are in my wreath. If I get to the end and I've run out of ribbon, I can cut a couple pieces and just use them to fill in. That's the easy thing about wreath making, is you can do whatever you want to do. Now that I'm looking at it, I notice I want a little bit of ribbon behind the heart. So I'm going to take some 1.5 ribbons and just do little groups of 2. So I'm going to cut them just enough so it makes the area look more full. I'm just going to twist them in. And then I'll make one more set. Add it in and we should be good to go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Have a good day.